Hello again, and welcome back to another week of Walt's Weekly Updates. What a crazy and wild week we're having, right? I mean, there's really nothing tops what's going on right now in our currency market, right? The stock market, everything that's going on. So let's talk about that for a minute. I would be remiss to speak about anything else. There's just really nothing else to talk about. I could tell you about exciting stuff going on in Vegas, but let's just, we'll bypass that for now because we've got to stay on top of this market because I truly believe that there is opportunities in every market. But right now, I think that we're coming upon some great opportunities. And so, we had been trending down in mortgage interest rates, which had seen a lot of buyers starting to dip their toes back in the water and come back into the market. And this was happening more rapidly as the stock market got more and more volatile because it was pushing people into the bond market, and then the treasury yield was coming down, which in turn affects mortgage interest rates to come down. Well, the last couple days, mortgage interest rates have gone up, like kind of drastically. And so that's not making a lot of sense on what's happening there. So, well, I was very hopeful. I think a lot of us were very hopeful that, this was going to continue this downward trend. And it still might. It's just everything's so topsy-turvy at the moment. But what I truly believe here is... and we do work with a lot of investors, and a lot of you listening to this are investors. And, a lot of people are looking for different places to put their money. If they pulled out of the stock market, I know if you're deep in it, that's better hold on now, I guess. But if you pulled out money out of the stock market earlier and you're looking to put that money somewhere else, real estate, I think, is going to be a great grab. I do think that because it's not that the value of housing is really going down or being affected right now, and that wouldn't happen unless we get into a recession. And even with a recession, we may not see values drop, but that's a different update. So, but it's the fact that the buyers are skittish right now, and so the sellers that want to sell, they still need to sell. And so they may be more receptive and more open to a deal that an investor may have to offer. So I think we've got some great opportunities coming up. It's anybody's guess at where this is going. The tariff wars are just escalating. And we'll see what happens. I wish we had a crystal ball because, boy, we could all do really well with this. But that's what I wanted to bring up to date. Let's keep watching this. If there's any urgent things that come up during the week, we'll put out a special email to alert you at any opportunities, things that you might need to know. But for the time being, let's just keep an eye on this. And if you'd like to speak about any investment opportunities or, I think now's the time to really start digging into those. So get a hold of me and let's chat. So everybody have a great week and buckle up. Let's put our seatbelts on for another week and see where this goes. Cheers.